Hello, everybody. My name is Matthew Gillum. I'll be running this game for the UAG. This is the third part of Neheb's Road to Redemption story. And if we would, everybody introduce your character, starting with Javier.
Well, hello everybody. I'm Javier, and I will be playing once again Sildur Leodon, the high elf wizard, also always with his dark long hair and very pale and overall slender and gloomy looking, but still decide to do his best to use his powers to the best of his ability to, well, try to achieve something good while his life lasts. And yeah, he will continue to accompany Neheb in this little quest to try to lift the curse of a fallen paladin.
Nice. All right, Chris.
Yeah, my name is Christopher, and I'm gonna play Neheb, the Exile, the Javelin Master, the Chosen One, and soon to be the savior of the Cursed Lady. He's a Minotaur, fighter, sorcerer, big dude. Yeah.
All right, and Alex.
I'll be playing Sova Brightleaf, a half-elf evocation wizard that is a servant of Sune, and she is out to make the world beautiful and kind of burn some things along the way, depending if it needs to.
And Ty.
Hi, I'm Ty. I am playing Lieutenant Count Vontolio de Ladracus von Kempt Esquire III. He is currently an officer with the Illumina City Guard. He does not believe himself to be a member of the Unnamed Adventurers Guild, but he is a liaison between the City Guard and the Guild. And he pops in from time to time just to make sure the Guild's not getting into too much crazy antics, so to speak. Though, technically, he is a member of the Guild. He just doesn't think he is.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we have Wes.
I don't know about that, but I'll be playing Chi, a 5th level arcane archer fighter, deep gnome, also known as a Smurf Niblick. Also academic and astronomer, has been traveling with the guild for some time, putting her skills to good use and assisting in dealing with this issue of the shards. Has assisted Neheb on this quest before, and has actually promised a character related to it, although I'm actually one of the players now, her assistance. So
awesome. And we may or may not be joined by Chapo, if and when he can steal away some time. So, everybody that was there for the last game, you come back to Illumina. Lucia is there waiting on you. And she says, "Good. I'm glad you survived. There is still more work to be done, however."
Can't we take a break or get some more help?
Wait, didn't we fulfill our part of the deal already? I thought that killing this evil spirit was what we were requested to do.
Yes, that was just so you could have the ability to remove the curse. Now you actually have to go in and do the work.
Okay, I get it. So what do we need to do next?
Well, I am going to place you all into a sort of sleep, and your consciousness will be transported into the Rhonda's dreams, and you will have to basically remove the curse from the inside out.
What happens if we gonna fail inside the dream?
the same thing that happens in all dreams when you fail. You die.
Well, that's definitely not demotivating.
No, that sounds great.
You risk our lives all the time, actually. Not that I really think this is going to be anything close to what we normally do, but still. At least the bet is the same.
I don't tend to dream. I never thought people who actually die in their dreams. That's interesting.
So I guess we're ready. If we're looking for some help, I guess.
Okay. Well, you return to the UAG and you find a couple of people in the tavern area, and you can introduce yourselves if you want.
Sir in the uniform?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
Do you mind helping us with a sort of quest? It's kind of getting a little crazy and we could use some help.
Let me guess. It's another one of these shard adventures.
No, actually. It's not.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'm at your disposal.
Oh, I didn't mean that way, but well, follow me. Maybe I'll find someone else in here who's looking to help. No, I think that's actually just everyone. So, yeah, I can't find anyone else. So, yeah, just follow me.
All right, you guys head over into the medical ward of the UAG. There is the Rhonda laying in a bed. She is surrounded by several other beds in the room that are empty. And if you guys can lay down and get started into the adventure, or if you want to attempt to get some equipment before you go, that's fine too.
So, Adrian, when we get into the other place, do we get in with that equipment we have, or do we need to find equipment inside there?
You'll have what you go in with.
Okay.
How do we know once we'll have succeeded?
You'll wake up.
Yes, I mean, sorry, I should be more clear. This curse doesn't require us to, say, kill her in the dream, right? And we don't want her to die there, right? Do you know the answer to these questions, or...?
Yeah, I actually do. There is a manifestation of her evil self in the dream that you will have to kill.
Is there a manifestation of her good self?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll easily be able to tell the difference.
I hope so.
Well,
It's certainly going to be helpful.
All right. Does anybody need any gear?
nope.
I can look at I start going through some of my stuff, and I go, no, I think I'm good.
All right. If everybody would lay down, choose your bed, and Lucia will come around and touch each of you on the forehead.
Before she does so, Bontolio's going to look over at whoever the next nearest party member is, and he's going to say, "Is this going to be one of those Jubei things?"
What's
I
a
don't.
Jubei?
Wait, does Sildar? I don't know right now if Sildar does know Jubei. I don't know.
Nahib just trying to look weird at him and said, "What?" And he's gonna pass out because he got tossed on his head, right?
If
You
you're
passed
ready,
out. Yeah, we passed out. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm passed out, at least.
All right. As Lucia comes around and she touches each of you on the forehead, you fall into a deep sleep. You awake in a forest clearing. It's sort of gray and kind of almost like a storm is rolling in. And each of your companions are with you.
I'll look to my left and right and go, oh, I wasn't expecting to actually have the rest of you here. Great. Awesome.
Well, now that I'm here, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. Now I'm ready. Ready whenever you guys are.
All right.
I'll get my crossbow and shield out. I mean, I'm ready for a fight.
My sword's ready.
So, have you any idea where we need to go? To the dark place?
Just a moment. Jubei just, or not Jubei, Chapo just messaged me. All right.
That's his name now. It's not Chapo any longer.
Bugger is coming. I feel it in the air.
Well, as long as you're feeling it in the air and nowhere else, you're good.
So,
All right. So
you guys have healing potions, right?
Yeah. Fully.
I still have a few from when we stopped before departing to the Shadowfell. Quite a
That's
few,
good.
actually.
That's good because I don't have any.
Even some greater ones.
I'll give you 2. Here you go.
2 healing potions? Oh, well, thank you. I did have a healer's kit, but
So do I, you know. I don't want anyone dying on me.
Thank you for being
preferably
responsible.
not. What is a healing potion? 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
and we are joined by the great and venerable Chapo.
I think you should play Jubei.
No.
Oh, This just went to a CR80.
I can use the XP.
All right, Chapo, if you would introduce your character.
All right. My character's name is Fjordglaive. He is a red dragonborn paladin fighter. He was a half dragon that I had used as a evil NPC, and one of Alex's characters had turned him into a good guy. So now he follows Bahamut. Other than that, he's just really kind of trying to learn the ways of being good. So he's kind of stiff as far as like mannerisms and how to be like a paladin. So he's learning as he goes.
Okay. And what level is he?
He is level 6.
Okay. Excellent. That will work out perfectly. All right, guys. So, all of a sudden, you look around and there's this Dragonborn just pops into existence next to you.
I knew Jubei was involved somehow.
So
Hello,
you make
gentlemen. Are you the one that they call you Bay?
No, I have no idea who Jubei is.
Well,
Is that a fruit?
No, it's not. Well, I don't know. He might be.
He's a pickle.
I don't think so. Oh,
I've
all right. So
offhanded heard something.
let's see.
it's like I kind of, as he pops into existence, I like kind of go for a crossbow bolt, and I'm like, is this what we're supposed to? I don't. No, this seems too much like an adventurer. I don't think that's right. Does anybody know this guy?
There it is. Yeah, does it have... Yes, it does. Okay. All right. As you guys are sitting there chatting, you hear a very strange combination of roars. And you look up, and there, flying above you, is probably the strangest creature you have ever seen. It has the body of a lion, but it has 3 heads. It has the head of a dragon, the head of a goat, and the wings of a dragon.
Oh my, no. So remember when you said you were at my disposal?
Yeah.
Here we go. And I'll pull out my orb.
So, if you, Al, would be so kind as to roll an initiative.
Why do I always jump in?
This starts soon.
Okay.
As usual, this guy is crazy.
Damn.
I always roll super high in initiative.
You guys will get a few turns in general before this guy, so that's good.
Are we considered to have rest since the last game?
I would say so, yes.
Okay. That's good, because I was quite low in spells at least.
Unless I specifically say you guys didn't get a long rest between games, then you're good.
Okay.
If somebody would make an initiative order when you get a chance, that would be great. But I do believe that Sildor will be the first to go.
Okay, so we have this 3-headed creature in front of us. How far away would you say it's from the group?
It is about 40 feet up in the air.
Ooh, 40 feet up. That's not good.
What's Chappa, what's your character's name?
Beardglaive? I'll write it in the chat.
Beardglaive?
Okay, he's going to start for, yeah, this has like great range. Start chanting something under his breath and try to cast Earthbind on this creature.
Okay. Is there a save?
Yep, has to try to make a strength save.
Alright. And he rolls a 6 plus 4, so that's a 10.
So it fails. Okay. Oh. Okay, so you see this kind of yellow strips form around the creature and kind of try to hold it tight, and it starts falling. And basically the flying speed, if it has any, is reduced to 0. And if when the spell hits, it is, well, in the air like now, it descends 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground.
Alright. And
So-
G. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that was my turn.
Okay.
Well, that was a good opening. I will take a shot at it with my crossbow. It is definitely within range, so. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit.
Alright. Takes 5 points of piercing damage. And then I will make my second attack.
Alright.
I've wanted to say that for so long. 9 points. 17 for the second to hit. Does it
That'll
parry
hit.
this one? Okay, no. 9 points of piercing damage for the second hit. Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna do. Earthbine's probably gonna fuck shit up. So I will move back away from where it's falling. I don't want to be near this thing.
All right, and Nahib.
So, is it down on the ground now, or is it first on?
It
Down
is
a fall.
falling currently.
Okay. I done move where I think it gonna fall to, and I done a ready my action.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and Sova.
He is away right now, but he's listening, but he's away.
All right, no worries. Count Vontolio.
All right, I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast at it. A 7 will be a miss. So as a bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Okay, where are you going to hide?
I thought there were trees around.
Well, you're in a clearing, but you
Ah.
can take your movement to get to a tree. That's not an issue. Just
Okay, I'll move 30 feet either towards a tree or into trees,
all right, that'll work.
and then I'll hide.
All right, so Chimera is going to go, and it is going to be hitting the ground. So let's see, 40 feet in the air. That would be what, 4d6?
Something like that.
Well, that works for me. If it works for y'all,
Yeah, that's the rules.
Now, how high was it? 40?
40 feet.
Yeah, that should be 46.
All right, so it takes 16 points of damage as it smacks into the ground and is prone.
What's it? Spell
Can I?
It's obviously you can rule that, Matthew, but normally Earthbind has them fall safely.
Yeah. Specifically says so.
Well, if it specifically says so, then I guess
It
I
doesn't
will.
say. It doesn't say anything if it's safe, you know.
It does say safely.
An airborne creature safely descends at 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground where the spell ends.
Where is it safely?
It's the second sentence.
The question is whether Matthew wants the creature to take more damage or not.
An airborne creature affected by the spell descends at 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground or the spell ends.
Oh, it actually says it differently depending on where you get it then. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, I'm going to run that he smacks into the ground because it just doesn't make sense to be nice to a creature that's attacking you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so
Can
is
I
it
attack?
able to stand
Can I use my repaired action to attack it?
in just a moment? Yes.
Yeah, it only reduces flying speed to 0, so it still can use its other speeds.
All right, good. All right, so it's going to use half its movement to stand up, which means it's got 15 left, and it is going to use its fire breath. Everybody that is within a 15-foot cone of this creature, make a DC 15 dex save.
It's unclear to me who all is included in that.
I'm thinking just about everybody, but Ty's character, Vontolio, because he actually said he moved away.
I did as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then you two would not be in the range. But if everybody else would make me a DC 15,
I got 4.
23. Death save, right?
dex save. That is correct.
Um,
All right. So the only one I heard that did not make it was Sova.
Why?
So Sova, All right. So Sova, you're going to take 31 fire damage unless you have a way to reduce it.
I'm going to use Absorb Elements
Okay.
as my action.
Everybody else will take 15 points of damage that was in range and made the save.
I'm really glad I was not in range.
15, you said?
15.
Yeah, I think Silver is also going to use Absorb Elements.
Okay.
This will also start him to pop up his ward because it's abjuration. Yay. So 7. Okay.
All right. And Neheb, go ahead and make your attack action or your held action, whatever you'd like.
Yep. 27 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
I do 13 slashing and 2 fire damage. Do I did only 1 attack or 2?
Well, you held your action, I would assume.
Okay, so 1 more. Nat 20 right there.
Okay.
so
How much was
how
the
is-
first damage you said?
Did I say 12 slashing and 2 fire?
That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I crit. How do you do that?
Double max.
So I have Savage attack, right? That is only a D8, so that is 24 plus that is 32 40.
Nice. Alright.
If I did it right, I don't know.
Close enough. You took a healthy chunk out of it.
Yes.
Alright. And Alex. I didn't intentionally miss you. It was because you were stepped away at the time.
Well, well, I'm gonna fucking run away from it because it just almost killed me, and I'm going to shoot a ray of frost at it. Or I don't think I have that, so I'm gonna use firebolt. What is that thing I do have? Modified 20 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
For whatever my D10 is. 7 points of fire damage that can't be resisted.
It has no resistance to fire anyway.
Okay. So 7
Alright.
damage.
Good job. Fearglaive.
All right. How tall is this thing?
It is considered large, but it's say you could probably look at face to face, maybe face to chest.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Smite, and I'm gonna fly up. Or 40 feet.
Okay.
And hover over the top of it. And that'll be my turn.
And what does Thunderous Smite do?
Basically, the first time you hit with a melee attack during the spell's duration, which is up to a minute, your weapon rings with an audible thunder 300 feet, within 300 feet of you, and it deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage. Target has to make a straight saving throw. It'll be pushed back 10 feet. Or probably even knocked prone.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sildor. assuming I haven't missed anybody. Yes, Sildor.
Okay, Sildor is also going to move back. And he's going to shoot a ray of frost from the distance.
All right, go for it.
It's 14 to hit.
14, I believe, yes, just hits.
Okay, so it takes 10 points of cold damage as the earth starts freezing around the point of impact, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Awesome.
And that's going to be it for now. He will
All right.
get as far away from it as he can.
Gee. Eno, whatever you want to go by today.
Well, they both made impact. How injured does this thing look at this point? Like, we've hit it with a few different things. So.
It looking pretty ragged at this point.
Yeah. Is anybody within melee of it besides, the big guy?
Just Neheb, and yeah, that's it. Neheb.
Okay. I will not move next to Neheb. I want to spread out. I don't like that fire breath, but I will switch weapons to rapier and shield, and engage it. Actually,
Just before he does that, did it get pushed back?
Actually, yeah, it did. So nobody would be within melee at this point.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah. Sorry, missed that part. Okay, yeah. In that case, crossbow to the face. I aim for. Oh, it has 3 faces. I'm gonna aim at all of them. Does 26 hit?
Yes.
5 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Then,
how you want to kill it?
Okay. So I was aiming at all the faces. I hit one of them in the eye, and it just goes straight into one of the brains of these things.
All right. As the arrow enters its brain, you see blood start pooling out of its mouth, and it goes down.
Sorry, totally did not mean to get the last shot on that. Are we good? Everybody good?
Long as it's dead.
All right. So you guys kill the Chimera, and off in the distance, you hear screams.
Neheb gonna run.
Yeah, run in that direction.
All right.
I'll dash, flying.
Sildor will start to run, and as he does so, he will use his staff to cast Mage Armor on himself, what he hadn't did yet.
All right.
I'll fall behind.
After about a quarter of a mile, you guys see a small village that has quite a few creatures running through it. You're at a distance, you can't really pick out what's going on, really. But anybody want to make an investigation or a perception roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I'll make a
Investigation will be your local area. Perception will be the village.
And a 19 on perception.
I got a 23 on perception.
That's it.
That's it.
Sildor got a 16 on investigation.
All right. So we'll start with Sildor. Sildor, you notice that there are some unusual shaped tracks on the ground. It's not a quadruped. You would think that there would be more feet than that, possibly twice as many. And for everybody that rolled higher than a 15 on their perception, you will notice that there are some large, black, multi-legged creatures running around the village, attacking people. And there is a large goblinoid creature standing on the porch of one of the houses, screaming at the. You would assume the black creatures.
I'm gonna fly towards that.
All right.
I didn't
What's
see
it?
or see them, so
Yeah, but you would see your dragonborn companion fly off.
I'll run after him. Where are you going?
We catch the big one. You want to ride?
Sure.
I'll swoop down and pick her up.
Okay.
I will go to. Actually, I don't speak Orc, do I? Nope, I don't. So I will go. I'll probably find somebody healthy looking to follow behind.
Yeah, and Nahib just trying to walk down. Ready to fight.
All right. Well, the people that are flying into town will get one surprise attack, and then I'll say everybody else gets there afterwards, unless somebody wants to do something fancy.
Drop you on the roof?
Sure.
No, man, I was talking to Sova. Do you want me to drop you on a roof?
Sure.
I'll drop you on a roof across from the house that's got that large goblinoid. Do you want to shoot your magic first? I'm good with that. Otherwise, I'm going to dive bomb him.
Don't worry. We'll go at the same time.
All right.
Already. And since it doesn't seem to notice us, I'm going to be preparing a scorching ray. Hopefully I don't roll switch shit.
So, I roll a 21 to hit the beast.
All right. That'll hit.
My first ray is a natural 20.
Nice.
My second ray is 22.
That'll hit.
And my third ray is a 15.
All right. And the 15 will be a miss.
Okay.
If you're sending them all at the goblinoid creature.
There are other targets, or
There are some, you would be able to tell by now when you flew over that there are some giant scorpions running
Okay.
around town.
so my first one's gonna be at the big goblinoid, and my other two are gonna shoot at the two other giant scorpions.
Okay.
So the first ray is going to deal double max, right?
Yep.
So 24 fire damage. The other ray that for the first giant scorpion is going to do 7 fire damage. And the other ray is going to do 8 fire damage if it hits the other giant scorpion.
It will hit.
So 8. And it bypasses resistance.
All right. Alrighty. All right. So
All right, so my attack, I swoop down, do a dive attack. I'm basically going to kind of fly down and do kind of a flip in the air and bring down my two-handed sword right down from his head to his crotch. When it hits, it does 33 points of damage, and he has to make a straight saving throw.
all right. Make me an acrobatics check. I might give you something extra on this.
Athletics.
Well, you said a flip, so I was going
Okay.
acrobatics.
All right, I got a 15 for acrobatics.
That's close enough. I'll give you an extra 2 points of damage for the flourish.
Cool. So 35.
And he needs to make a strength save.
I pumped a smite in there also. That's why it's so much.
All right. So strength save, that is going to be, I believe, yep, an 18.
All right. So he is not pushed or knocked down. He does get tagged.
Okay. All right. Everybody else that's showing up, if you want to, just keep the same initiative. And, well, that sucked. And that was good. And that was good. And that was... Okay. All right. The first one is going to be the bugbear.
Okay.
And the rest are going to be scorpions.
How many scorpions? Just 2? Or
There are 4. And 2 of them rolled really well. And 2 of them rolled like crap.
what's your dex?
On which one?
Scorpions.
Scorpions. Dex is going to be 13.
Okay.
Did we not roll for initiative a second time?
I'm just going to carry it over this time.
That's fair. Just
And the bugbear? Oh, that matters.
He has a dex of 14. All right, Sildor, you have made it down to the village. You've got a few scorpions running around, and you've got a pretty good-sized bugbear.
He is going to throw a firebolt against the bugbear.
Okay.
Uh, 15?
15's going to miss.
So yeah, he's kind of fires, it goes wildly like, and try to take cover behind some of the buildings. And that's going to be his turn.
All right. Chi.
All right. I will. So real quick to get a general sense. This village, how large is it?
You're probably looking like 4 buildings by 6 buildings, if that gives you an impression.
Okay. And this bugbear, is he within shouting distance?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So basically, I'm just gonna shout at the bugbear in common. I don't know his language, and I'll say, if you don't want us to hurt you, you probably should drop the weapon. And then I'll shoot at one of the scorpions.
Okay.
My crossbow. 11.
11 on the scorpions is going to be a miss.
Clinks off his armor. I'll take a second shot. That crit fail is going to do great.
Roll me a D100.
What?
50-50 option. Low,
70.
you hit somebody. High, you're safe.
70.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Okay.
It just plunks into the side of one of the buildings.
Okay, yeah. And there's a number of scorpions here, yeah?
There are 4 that you can see.
Yeah, let's see if I can't cut that number down a bit. I'm going to aim at the same scorpion, use Action Surge, and drop 2 more shots.
Okay.
12?
That'll miss.
Ah. Crit 20. There we go.
All right, double max.
Actually, I'll drop an arcane shot on this because I want that extra damage. So it needs to make a. Do I want it to make wisdom? Yeah, it's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
All right. Let's see. Rolled a 13 plus. It has a -1, so that's a 12.
Okay, so it fails. It cannot see beyond 5 feet, although it probably has blind sense. And crits are just roll the dice twice like normal.
Well, whatever your max damage would be, like everything you throw into it, double it.
Okay.
Like, say you had a D8 plus 4, then that'd be 12. So just double that to a 24, and
okay,
that's what you.
So that's 40. 22 plus 44.
All right. Is that one of the ones that's already been hit, or?
I guess I hadn't specified, so I'll just.
I'm leaving it up to you. Whichever one you want to direct it at is fine.
Sure, I'll direct it at the ones that is not injured.
All right. And you said 44?
Yep.
All right. He is up still, but he looks very rough.
Okay.
All right. And is that your turn?
Oh, wait, that was wrong. Hold up. 20. 12, 24. It was 46.
Okay.
And you can confirm for this. It's 2d6 and 1d8 plus 3. So
and you're making me do math.
I'm sorry.
I will take you at your word.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. So, Neheb.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to the closest enemy and attack it.
All right. That would be one of the scorpions. You've got 4 to choose from.
24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Do 16 slashing damage, 1 fire damage.
Okay. All right.
That is 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
And I do 18 slashing damage and 4 fire damage.
Nice. All right. It is still up, but looking very rough.
Cool. That is my turn.
All right.
Yeah. It's still up.
It is still up.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Scorpion's going to go. And this one is the one that Heb just attacked, so he's going to take his multi-attack. All right. It's going to be 2 claw attacks and 1 sting. Let's see. They're both plus 4. So, does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay. And a natural 20 will hit you, and a 13 will not hit you. So, that's going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a DC 12.
I roll a
strength.
17 on die.
All right, you're good. Otherwise, you would have been grappled.
Okay.
All right. Second Scorpion is going to go after the Dragonborn that went after the Bugbear. He's going to take his movement. Will a 15 hit you?
No.
Man, that's another nat 20. And a 3. All right, so that's going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and make me a DC 12 strength save.
Alright, I got a 24 on that straight save.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. So, now we're on the Sova.
Can I use my reaction to attack it back?
If you have an ability that says you can, sure, go for it.
Yeah, I have a riposte, so I'm going to attack it back. How bad is this one looking?
This one's not looking that bad.
So I roll a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And so I do 16 and the D8 thing. So that's 23 damage back to it.
All right.
So riposte.
Nice. All right. He's looking a little rough now. So, on to Sova.
12 to hit Scorpion.
12 will miss.
Okay.
15 is the AC that we need to get for the Scorpions.
Okay. Then I can't do anything else.
All right.
I just move to the top of the building and just keep standing on it.
All right. That works. Count Von Todio.
Okay, the one that Ferglaves engaged with.
The Bugbear or the Scorpion?
Which one did he just riposte against?
That would be the Scorpion.
Okay, I will run up and try to stab the Scorpion with my rapier, and I got a 25.
I think that might hit.
Yeah, I think so too. And I should get sneak attack since he's there.
Yep.
For 14 points of damage.
Nice. All right, he is looking very rough at this point.
And if I can, as a bonus action, I will withdraw like 10 feet from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming you have the rogue thing you can.
Yeah, I've got cunning action.
All right, yeah, you're good. All right, and if that's your turn, Fearglaive.
Chapo, you're muted. If you're there.
Sorry, I was talking.
That always makes me feel so intelligent when I do that.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Compel Duel on the Bugbear.
Okay.
He has
Is
to
there
make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, well, I don't know how wise he is.
If he fails, he is compelled to fight me.
What's the DC? He rolled a 12 and has a +1.
Okay, so my spell DC is 16. No, excuse me. That's a 15.
Yeah, you're good.
All right,
He's
so
compelled
he
to
has
fight.
disadvantage. Yeah, he's compelled to fight against me, and if he attacks anybody else, he's at disadvantage.
All right.
It attempts to move a space more than 30 feet away from me. Yeah. So that'll be my turn.
Oh, okay. And Mr. Bugbear, he's going to take a few attacks against you. And let's see. That's +5. 14 will miss, and a 7 will miss. So he makes 2 swipes at you, but just can't quite seem to connect.
Alright. I'll I think I could riposte him. So I got my reaction back. Not mistaken. Yeah. I can make a riposte of him.
Okay.
So is a nat 20. So that
If
is-
your double max is more than 21, he's gone.
yeah, it's going to be 24, just the weapon itself.
All right. So you have one dead bugbear laying at your feet. You guys did killer damage to him. All right. So now the two lazy, slow-ass scorpions are going to get to go. One of them is going to come around the side of the building and is going after Count Fontolio.
No.
Alright, so first, will a 15 hit you?
No.
Alright. Will a 17 hit you?
No.
Will a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. So that is his stinger. Alright, you take 7 points of piercing damage. And make me a DC 12 con save.
Ooh, modified 20.
Nice. Alright, so you only take half damage from the poison, so that's 11 points of poison damage.
I'm still almost dead, but okay.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, pretty much in one round, y'all nearly wiped them out.
That's all right.
Alright, so second scorpion, the lazy one that just didn't quite seem to get motivated to do anything, is going after Neheb. First attack, an 8 is going to miss, a nat 1 is going to miss, and a dirty 20. Will that hit you?
Yes, it will.
Alright, so that was the poison stinger. So you'll take 7 points of piercing damage. Make me a DC 12 con save.
Sure, I don't know made it, but I roll a 6, so that is 15.
Alright, you're good.
No, 13, sorry.
13, you're still good.
Alright.
Alright, you take 11 points of poison damage. Alright. So now we're back to the top of the round with Sildor.
Okay. He's going to look around and see that scorpion harassing Montolion. He's going to fire a fireball against it.
Alright.
And that's 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay, that's 14 points of fire damage.
Alright.
That's going to be it for the turn.
Alright. G.
All right. So I'm looking around. These things are looking a little dangerous for some of us. I managed to avoid getting hit, but it's so. Does anybody look like they are close to dropping with these, or has already dropped? Just looking
Nobody has
around.
dropped yet, but if anybody is in need of healing, feel free to call out.
I've got 7 hit points left.
And I'm half.
I'm not
Okay.
immediately dead.
Right. Well, you know. So what I will do is I will move to get closer to Count Von Tullio, basically attacking whoever he was engaged with him or near him, and that way if he drops, I'll be close enough to get to him. But in the meantime, I'm just going to take aim at whatever enemy is left with my light crossbow.
Well, you have 4 choices.
Oh, so many. The one that is closest to Von Tullio is what I'm
All
aiming
right.
at.
The one that's closest to Von Tullio is the most healthy.
Awesome.
Of course.
Naturally. That's why I'm taking it out in one shot with another crit 20. Watch this. An 11. Is it 11 and crit 20?
You might be about 19 pips off on that die.
Oh, darn. Okay, let's try again. 22 is not a crit 20, but it probably hits.
That does hit.
Okay. 11 points of piercing damage. Max damage. I like it.
Nice.
Do I want to add a little extra to this one? I'm not sure if we'll get a short rest, so I'm going to hold off. So just 11 points of piercing.
Okay. And Neheb.
Yeah, I done a second win.
All right, go for it.
I gonna heal some. And I gonna attack the weakest at my place, the fast one. I believe so. I roll a 2, so 11, probably not gonna hit.
Nope.
30, 20.
That'll hit.
Need to roll. So that is really good damage. 10, 18 slashing and 4 fire.
All right, he's dead.
Cool. I'm just gonna stab him in the head, and I'm gonna ask the search to hit the another one. Besides
Go
me.
for it.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 13 slashing damage and 3 fire.
All right, he's dead.
He's also dead.
Yeah, they only had like 7 hit points left.
I gonna run up to the other one that's weak. Is there
Okay.
another?
Yep.
And I roll a 9 on the die. That is 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I do. Okay, that was bad rolling. For 12 slashing plus 1 fire.
All right, he's dead.
Did I just take out 3? Okay.
You just took out 3. There was only 5 hit points left on the last one.
Okay, that is my turn, and it's probably a good turn.
Let's see. That's 1, 2. All right, Sova.
So I'm gonna run to the edge of the building. I'm guessing that's the one that Count Ventolio is at.
Yep.
And how big is this thing? And how tall is the building?
The building is basically 12 feet tall. The Scorpion is considered large, so I would say 8 or 9 feet tall.
How tall would it be with its stinger out?
It could probably reach you.
So I'm gonna do something funky, try to help him out. I'm gonna run to the edge, and I'm going to use Shock and Grasp on it.
All right.
So I'm going to reach out and touch the tail with a 19.
19 will hit.
And it's going to take 1 electricity damage.
Okay.
But it can't take its reaction until the start of my next turn. So I'm going to run back to the middle of the roof.
I don't blame you, because I'm pretty sure one little prick of that stinger and you're in deep trouble.
Well, that fire breath would have KO'd me if I didn't have absorb elements, so.
Yeah. Good thing I kind of remembered you had that, huh? Alright, so Count Von Tolio. You got a Scorpion.
All
to deal
right.
with.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a bonus action and second wind. Ooh, I get back 5 whole hit points. Better than nothing. And then nobody else is engaged with this thing, right?
No.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and stab it anyway. And I got an 18
18 will hit.
for 7 whole points of damage.
He's starting to look pretty rough.
And you know what? I'll take it like a man. I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
All right, Fearglaive.
If you go down, it's your fault then.
Well, yeah.
The Great Chapo.
You are muted. Again.
Also muted.
Or not there.
He's absent.
I really don't want to move on without him because he could literally take this thing out.
Should have just used Firebolt.
Who would have a comparable amount of damage to Chapo?
Neheb, maybe?
Alright. Neheb, you're going to take Chapo's turn. Make an attack.
Okay. I roll a 10, 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I roll
He is
20.
posted. He'll be right back.
Okay.
I roll almost max damage on my dice, so I do 8 plus 7, that's 15 plus 8, 23.
Alright. The Chapo / Neheb combo.
Okay.
That's teamwork, guys. Teamwork.
Teamwork feat.
Makes the
All
dream
right.
work, right?
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so yeah, that kills the scorpion. Which is a good thing because the next turn was the scorpion's turns.
They would have taken it out. They would have taken it out.
Alright, as you all finish off the last of the enemies, some of the townsfolk start trickling back out of the buildings and collecting up the wounded and the dead. The town mayor comes up to you and thanks you and tells you that the town priest will be happy to offer healing if he can, if anybody is in need.
I'm in need. I like some healing. And I done a point and the town probably also need some.
I have, because I only have 1 point of damage.
Alright, well, everybody goes sees the priest. Basically, you all get back a greater healing potion's worth of healing. So that would be 4d4 plus 4. If you would roll it up yourselves, that would be great. Here's the cute puppy dog again.
He's like 12 years old.
He's little. He's always going to be a puppy.
I know. He's so cold right now because he has no fur.
Why did you shave him for?
It wasn't me.
Don't blame me.
No.
Was there also time for a short rest in general, or is the cleric heals us and we continue on our way?
The cleric heals you. You could possibly get a short rest in, but the town mayor is actually going to come back to you and tell you that there is a little girl missing and would ask you to see if you could find her.
Yes, of course. Do you have any idea where she is?
Well, when it all happened, she was visiting the crypts, visiting her parents, and I'm not real sure from there if she came back out or not.
So, are her parents dead then?
Yes, both of her parents are dead.
Could you give us some description of her to help with finding her, just in case?
Sure. She has, she's probably about 14 years old, has long red hair, green eyes. She was wearing a white dress.
That should be relatively easy to spot. Okay.
Yeah, that will be helpful indeed.
I'm going to suggest we go to the crypts then. Start there.
Seems
Okay.
like the most obvious choice.
Okay.
I don't ask, what is the girl's name?
LaRonda.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, cool. Let's go then.
All right, so you guys head into the crypts below the church. Yeah. There's two big wooden doors at the basement or base of the stairs. You open them up. There's cubbies in the walls where bodies are laying. There's candles lit. It's fairly well lit down here. There's not really any dust on the ground because it's well maintained. What are you doing?
Oh, this looks familiar.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Nahib gonna look weird at Zelda and say, I'm not gonna like this.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, I opened the cellar doors.
All right, you open the doors. There's a large room with 3 branching hallways, one to the north, one to the west, one to the east, and of course the one to the south where you just came from. The room's 30 by 30. Like I said, it's surrounded by niches and alcoves in the walls with bodies. And there looks to be a preparation table in the middle of the room where they prepare the bodies for entombment.
Is that look like the temple we already been in?
Not exactly. I mean,
Okay.
it's a temple. It's a general layout. They're not that different from temple to
But it's
temple.
not the same.
No, totally not the same.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to suggest something crazy then, but since there's a little girl possibly in trouble, I'm going to suggest 2 of us go east, 2 of us go north, and 2 of us stay here in case there's trouble. They can run off. I know, don't ever split the party, but
I gonna pull the count with me and we take the thing to right.
I can head to the left. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
Silver will go to the left with you then.
Okay. I will switch to melee now that we are distinctly underground. Much closer combat.
Okay, I will stand here in the middle with this red dragon person. I wish somebody had left me a torch.
I cast light on her.
Thank you.
No, the room's lit. I mean, there's candles
okay.
and torches, sconces, and stuff. I mean, it's not a creepy tomb. It's like one of those been well taken care of. Like there's a caretaker that's down here doing stuff pretty regularly.
Okay.
All right. So, who was heading to the right?
Me and the count, right?
yeah.
All right. It'll be the first time I've ever had a party split up.
Blame
Okay.
Ty.
Yeah, if we all die, it's my fault.
Okay, so you head in off to the right down the hallway. The hallway turns, makes a sharp left, and opens into an elongated room.
Before we do that, I'm gonna ask the count. He have a magic weapon.
No, I do not have a magic weapon.
I have a scimitar +1, if you want. You can borrow that at least, but yeah. I'm not gonna use it anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're not going to use it, I suppose I can take it. I'm not used to fighting with a scimitar, but sure, it's magical.
Okay, because I'm always unlucky to be in fucking crypts, so Let's go forward.
No, thank you. I'll put away my sword and take the +1 scimitar then.
All right. In this elongated room, there are torches along the walls. It almost looks like an offering room to a deity. You're not really sure which one because it's kind of just sort of a faceless statue. There, at the end of the room, there is an altar. There's some benches along either side of the room. As you get closer to the altar, you start feeling air movement.
Okay.
It's like we just see dust move, or we just feel a breeze.
Sort of, you can feel a breeze, and you notice that the smoke from the torches is blowing away from the altar.
Okay. I'll keep heading towards the altar, and I'll say out loud, Loranda, are you in here?
All right. And let me...
I don't want to follow him.
Nope. You hear nothing in response.
I try to find where the air comes from.
Okay. So you get to the altar. You feel the air's coming from behind the altar. If you step around the back of it, you find a large crack in the wall.
How big?
Large enough you could get through. You might have to duck, but you would be able to get through.
Okay. I gonna move in first, and I gonna yell at the town to come with me.
Is it dark back in there?
Yep.
I'll take a torch off a wall then.
So the altar, can you move the altar, or is it in the floor?
It's in the wall behind the altar. You can just step behind the altar to get in.
I would just move, so if we get in trouble, the others can find it right away. Can I do that?
Sure.
I just moved the altar so I can see the thread in the wall, so the others don't run in here and run back out.
Make me a strength check.
Sure. Straight up strength?
You can use athletics.
Yeah, straight up strength is 22. Athletics, +3, so that might be 25.
So you strain really hard, and for an instant you think it's not going to move, and then all of a sudden the statue just tilts forward and busts on the ground.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
But at least I can see the hole. I imagine.
We're probably going to end up being attacked by some undead thing. We can blame it on that.
Yeah, we do that. and I'm gonna do a fist pump to him.
Yeah, I'll give it back to him.
And I'm gonna walk in.
All right. Let's see. All right, so you walk into this tunnel. It takes a very steep downward path. It's dirt. There's spider webs on the walls.
How far did we move?
The path goes about 30 foot down and then turns to the right, and you hear sounds off in the distance.
Are we gonna yell back to our?
Yeah, we can go back and get everybody else, or at least the two, I guess, before we get into. Or one of us can. We should probably both go.
I just gonna yell. I gonna use that cantrip. A cantrip to
that'll let
raise
everybody.
My voice 3 times louder and just yell.
No, don't do that. One, it'll just echo in here. They still won't be able to tell where you're from, and it'll let other people know that we're here.
So let's just continue.
All right, guys, let's take a short bathroom break.
All right.
Come back to it.
All right.
Okay.
Because I'm about to die.
Ooh. Alex, do you like the idea to split the party?
Ooh, it's always a good idea.
Yeah.
As a GM, I hate it, but it was such a good reason. I was just like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. It's like, well, yeah.
Yeah, good idea to die. No. I don't know. That depends how far you're gonna split the party. If it's like 30 miles, it's pretty bad. But if it's like 15 feet, you can survive.
Well,
Probably.
yeah, I mean, it's not like it's always instant death. It's actually better if you need to gain a lot of information really quickly. The problem is more on the GM side of things. They tend to make the encounters for the entire party. And so, if they don't adjust it because the party might have to get there, that's basically a few rounds of half the party being gone. And the other issue there is that because it's narratively difficult to work with, one person describe you one group, then go back to the other group, then go back. You have to. It's a little annoying to some GMs, so they rarely will go easy on the players when they do that. So that's pretty much why you don't split the party. It's just because you don't want to piss the GM off.
Yeah. I don't think you need to reduce the encounters, because it's a party that choose to split up and pull twice the monsters.
Well, and that's kind of my point. It's not really an issue in the mechanical sense. Of course, you can just split the fights up or whatever. It's just the more work on the GM. And so that's the real reason why you don't split the parties, because if the GM feels like punishing you for it, and they might, because they planned this thing out, and now you're splitting the party. Well, okay, that was your fault, kind of thing. They'll throw what they feel like at you, and they might not take the extra work to make it fair. So.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that, but my eyeballs were starting to float.
Sounds healthy.
Well, it's kind of a southern saying.
Oh, okay.
Or in your case, a Southern American saying.
Yeah. Because I don't know what they're saying, and I'm from the southern part of Denmark. So yeah.
I think we're still waiting on some people.
Og Sønderjyde is what I get called. But sometimes it's needed to split the body to be fast, yeah.
Yeah, this probably wasn't one of those times.
Flame tie. Abjuous.
Alright, I'm actually having to go through and look at things that I'm going to throw at you guys now, because what I had planned with a party split is a guaranteed you're going to die.
Oh, you can always run back.
We die. If he doesn't care, I don't care.
I just need to run faster than you.
You may be able to do that.
And Count Von Tolio may stab you in the leg as you go past him.
Nah, he wouldn't do that.
I'll throw him back.
I don't know. I've got cutting action. I can run pretty fast.
Oh, shit.
Alright, there's that. Oh, that'll work. Alright.
Do you have any useful spells? No. Not really.
I have all kinds. Which one would you like to see first?
Meteor Swarm. Disintegration.
Well, the first one, I don't have anything that might do that. The second one...
Beholder.
No. Undead Beholder.
I don't think they're... Oh, maybe. I'm thinking they might not be as powerful as regular Beholders.
They're not. They're still pretty nasty, though.
Or at least the zombie Beholders. I don't know. A vampire Beholder, though. That would be awesome.
Or Werewolf Beholder.
That could be interesting. Just this big, floating, shaggy ball.
Yeah. Together.
It would look like Chewbacca if he could fly.
If that gonna bite you, are you turning into a Werewolf Beholder? Or
Yes.
just a werewolf?
Might.
Just a werewolf. Lycanthropy is funny like that.
Alright.
How would you even know you were encountering it if it was in his wolf form? You just suddenly can't use spells and you're like, uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So then the ball just did small feet and legs? And still float? Maybe?
Yeah, it kind of looks like when you pick a pug up and they try to run in midair. Alright, so... Advanced filters. Monster type. Oh, that's not what I want.
He gonna kill us.
I'm not going to try, but you split the party.
Ty did.
I just
You-
suggested it.
You literally went along with what he said.
I know.
I'm
I
channeling
believe
I'm channeling my inner Clay.
Oh God! please don't. I love him to death, but sometimes he doesn't think things through.
No, Clay is not a natural gamer. That's for sure. Or he's not an experienced gamer. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, well, by that note, I'm not either because he's been playing longer than I have.
Okay. But you're older than he is. You've had some life lessons, at least.
Yeah, that I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh, those would be... Well, that wouldn't be really useful.
And even for his age, he's in some ways kind of naive, I think.
Yeah. It's a good thing he's found a decent woman, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's all alive.
Either that or he just, like, I don't know, maybe he lives with his sister, just says it's his girlfriend.
Considering some of the set activities we've seen them do, it's a pretty strange relationship.
Yeah, that could be too.
Okay. All right, is everybody back?
Yep.
All right.
Like Backstreet Boys.
I don't know.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Not really.
I
Well,
like Sova, but that does not mean I won't do something that will kill her.
I'm back, but nobody wants me.
That's closer to the truth. All right. So, the two that went down the right hallway, Neheb and Count Vontolio, are you two going back? Are you using thaumaturgy? What's going on? Because that's really going to change some things.
He wanted to go forward, so I guess we'll go forward.
Yeah. You can
Okay.
always run.
Do you,
Is there
do you
still
want to
lights
find out
out
what's
here?
happening with the other group first? Perhaps we go back. We'll see. I don't know. Up to you.
Is there light down here?
No.
I've got a torch.
I don't know, test light of coin or sometime. Let's take a copper coin
All right.
and throw it down.
All right. It goes down the hall, bounces around the corner, and you hear it hit something.
A wall?
Something. I mean, if you want to make a perception and an investigation, or you could just walk down there and find out.
I got a nat 20 on my perception, so that would be a 25.
All right. That would be, you heard it hit something that was softer than what would be a wall.
Something squishy. Okay. Maybe it's the girl. We should rush.
Okay.
She might have fallen or something in the dark.
I'm trying to yell out her name. While you rolled out.
All right. So you guys go running down, you come around the corner, and you see a very large blue and white spider. And that is where I'm going to leave you guys off, and we'll jump over to the guys that went down the left-hand passage.
Hey,
Excellent.
that's nice.
I'll be
Our
in
time
front.
to die now.
I'll be in front with my rapier and shield.
All right, so you go down the left-hand hallway. It makes a sharp right-hand turn. It opens up into the same similar elongated room, except this room has coffins lined up against each wall, and one sitting on a dais at the end of the room.
I'll turn toward Sildor, if that's, I think of that that's what I'm saying correctly, and I'll say, do you know anything about like church stuff?
Well, I read a lot, but I wouldn't say it's my specialty. Why?
I'm just wondering if what I'm about to do is sacrilegious, and I'm just going to open the coffin on the dais and see what's inside.
I most certainly kind of is.
Okay, so yep, that's the thing that happened. So you open the coffin. As you, this is a stone coffin, so you're going to need to make a strength check.
Oh, okay.
Silver's going to make sure he's staying some distance away.
With a 2, I attempt to overconfident and fail.
All right. So, as you go pushing on the lid of this coffin, it moves a little bit, but it doesn't really come off of it enough.
Yeah.
Let me double check something real quick. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you hear a voice that says, "Who dares disturb my rest?"
Nobody's disturbing your rest.
And at that point, the lid of the coffin flies off and smacks the wall behind the coffin. And up stands a rather bandaged, tattered-looking creature.
Ooh.
I leave. Sorry, I was just looking for the bathroom in the coffin. No, that makes no sense. Dang it.
As you turn to leave,
Can I?
Go ahead, Sildor.
Can he cast a spell?
It's too late for that.
A lot of things happening right now, so probably not this moment, but we'll roll initiative shortly.
Okay.
So, as you turn to turn around to run away, Chi.
I don't know if I turn around or run away, but I will back up quickly.
All right. Well, you back up quickly. As you back up, you get to the point where you're between the two of the other coffins, and you see the lids start raising up off the coffins and sliding to the floor.
Oh boy.
Don't get locked in the room. Don't get locked in the room. Don't get locked in the room.
There is no doors, so that's not an issue.
What we do is we run at each other and let the the totally normal spider and the undead fight each other. That's how we resolve this issue.
All right.
Clearly.
So, I can't believe this. All right. Now, we're just going to leave you two guys hanging there for a minute. And the two that stayed in the central chamber, make me a perception roll.
Yeah, I'm really hoping you weren't depending on me succeeding on this, because I don't get a bonus.
Well, it's going to happen either way, so.
I got 7.
All right. Wait a minute. Are you there by yourself? Because Chapo's not there, right?
Chapo is not here, so it's kind of me standing here. It's kind of kicking some dirt around.
Like there was some presumption that he was there because we assumed he'd come back, but we don't know.
Just kind of kicking my feet because he doesn't want to talk.
TP key. TP key.
So, how do you do things? Just wait for him to not respond for me. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna peek around corners and stuff.
All right.
Stay with me.
So you start noticing a very bad smell. Smells like rotting flesh. You don't hear anything, but you notice the smell.
That's making me nervous, and I'm gonna just look down the hallways.
All right. As you look down the hallway to the north, you see a very strange sight. You see, I feel really bad now, guys. I'm sorry.
I love it. I love it so much.
All right, you see this creature with a very white eye, a large mouth, and strange-looking appendages growing out of its head floating down the hallway.
Uh-oh.
Is that near the others? Not me and the town guy.
No, not near the count. You guys are down there with some spiders. Oh, Chapo, please tell me you're back.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Oh God!
He's either frying something or he's taking a shower. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm cooking dinner.
If he's flying at the shower, that's it.
Or both.
Why not?
Because your oven's next to your shower, right? Mine is.
Chapo, you notice as Sova kind of squeals a little bit, what would be a zombie beholder floating down the hallway behind you guys?
So glad you guys said the holder in the chat there. That's great. Can you guys hear me still?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah.
So, who wants to go first?
Oh,
Back in it?
I do with initiative, right? I want to crit 20 my initiative and go first.
Yeah, we could just do initiative and
Run all the combats at the same time.
yeah, run 3 combats all at once, and we still haven't found the little girl.
All right.
Oh, it's fine.
One question: Does Silver recognize the creatures that came out from the Leads? Because this reminds me of the mission that gave start to this arc.
I don't remember. Did I give you mummies that time?
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
then yes, you would recognize them.
Yeah, the last combat was a mummler with a few mounts.
Yeah, I'm not that mean this time.
Mummy Lord, CR15.
Yeah, they're generally not CR15 when I play them.
Yeah, so they're
Tier 1.
like, okay, I remember something about mummies, so okay.
All right, so everybody, yeah, go ahead and roll your initiatives.
They all get to die at once.
All right, that's okay.
Although my character is not at all surprised that this little girl disappeared into the tomb. As it disappeared as in killed.
Yeah, no, for a tomb that's well taken care of, it's like full of all
Completely.
kinds of. Yeah, there should be like dead caretakers piled up outside or something.
Well, you guys do. You're kind of forgetting that this is the realm
The
of dreams.
No, I didn't do that. I was just...
Wait,
Although one could argue that maybe the mummies are the caretaker.
yeah, where do you think all those corpses came from?
Where do you think all those mummies came from?
Well, it is a tomb.
All right, so I'm getting rid of that. All right, so
I
the
just need to know.
starting with the mummies, they're going to attack in 3 different groups. There's 5 total. You guys were supposed to. No, 5 mummies total. So there's 1 group of 1, 2 groups of 2.
Wow, their initiative beat 14. That sucks.
All right, so that is god. So this is the mummies. 17, 13, 16, and all right. So that was all right. That's the mummies with their dexterity.
I got a 20 for
Oh, so that's all of them. Okay.
Yeah, that's all the mummies.
Yeah, they're
And
really good.
well, the spiders rolled even better.
I got a 20 for my initiative.
Yeah, I heard you.
13. Okay, sorry.
So there's 3 mummy groups, right?
3 mummy groups.
Okay.
And spiders, there's 2 separate spiders. And they have a dex of 15. And there is 1 zombie beholder. And he actually did not roll that well.
Odd.
Where is the zombie beholder? At the room with the Sova and Dragonborn?
Yep.
Ah, that's nice. Crap. I don't know who have the easiest to combat. The spiders, right? I don't know.
I don't think it's going to turn out easy for anybody.
Say with me. Say with me. TPK.
It is possible. It is possible. Alright. A minus.
So essentially, I'm gonna do this.
And we didn't short rest, right?
Yeah, y'all could have gotten a short rest in.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Oh, that's help.
That actually helps a lot.
Oh, did we? Oh. Hello, Spell.
Alright, then that is going to be 93, setting up all their hit point calculators here so I can just take them off as we go. And spiders.
I'm actually feeling pretty good about Nehibs and my chances. I mean, at least it's not 3 groups of mummies and a zombie beholder.
Yeah, at least.
That is true.
It would be kind of funny if, like, we all turned and ran and, like, bumped into each other on the way out the door.
Oh, big combat.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be
that's-
something.
Yeah, I mean, as a group, we might be able to kill one of these groups.
I'm sure as a
Maybe-
group you could handle each of the groups separately. But
That's what I'm saying.
altogether,
Maybe we
I'm
could kill
not-
one group. Hey,
Come on, we can do it. Let's have faith in ourselves.
The number one rule in gaming: never split the party.
And we broke it 3 times in a row.
Yes, and every time it happens, it's we didn't just split the party; we split it up 3 ways. And honestly, I only said it because my character would say it, even though I knew better. I really thought one of you guys would stop me.
I'm a rookie. Despite my level, I'm a rookie adventurer.
But your
Oh,
reason
shit.
was very fine.
It was. We were in a hurry to save a little girl. But she's not
Yeah,
that
man.
little. She's 14. I mean, that's like
I mean, medieval ages, that's marrying age, but I don't know if we really want to go that far.
well, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I broke the spiders. So this is the total list.
If we survive, this is like 10 XP or something, no?
No.
So I broke all the combats into their own combats, and then I put total initiative.
I mean, Matt, do it however you want, but if you want to do it one combat at a time, we can sit and wait if you have to.
No, we can do it. It'll be my first attempt at this, so if it's a little clunky, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, so Neheb, you've got a giant blue and white spider in front of you.
So, white and blue?
White and blue.
I have no idea what that means. So, I don't loot at the town, and if he look like he wanna combat, I gonna run up and swing at it.
Go for it.
Okay. 11 to hit.
All right, and an 11 will not hit.
Okay.
We're dead.
Oh shit. I roll a 4 this time, so 13.
A 13 will just hit.
Oh. Let me roll some damage here. But it's a good thing. My average damage is 17, so. That is 6 plus 8, that is 14. 14 slashing and 1 fire.
All right, 14 slashing, 1 fire. All right, so minus 15 total. All right,
Ash inserts and attack again.
go for it.
17 to hit.
That'll hit.
15 slashing and 1 fire.
All right, so 16 total.
Yeah.
All right,
And 16 to hit.
that'll hit.
That is 14 slashing and 3 fire damage.
All right, there is 1 dead spider.
Yay.
Yay!
And
We won.
We
I
all
said 1 dead spider.
yeah, that's 2, right?
Yep, there's 2. You just saw the 1, but there is 2.
I don't turn out. I say turn around. Easy, easy. And
We're done here.
yeah, I don't end my. I don't use my second win to get some hit points. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Fearglaive,
All right.
you have a zombie beholder in front of you.
Is that the only thing I have?
That is the only thing you've got.
All right. How far is he?
He is, at this point, about 30 feet away.
All right. Fly up 20 feet, and I'm gonna dive bomb him.
All right, well, you're inside of a tomb, so there's not really a place for you to fly up to.
Okay. What's the ceiling?
Ceiling's about 20 feet.
Okay. It's still 20 feet, and I'll dive bomb.
Okay.
So. All right. Oh, rolling that 20.
Oh, thank
Awesome.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. That's. Damn, I need it. So, I gotta write this down.
Fucking smite him.
Okay, so it's 24, and then 32, and then 24, so it's 48. So it's 85 damage.
Holy shit.
32 of it is radiant. As I pump level 1 smite.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right.
Not too bad.
So, first spider is actually already dead, so we don't have to worry about that. First group of mummies will be the ones that are next to our little friend Chi, and they are going to make a couple of attacks. First, it's going to use its dreadful glare and make me a DC 11 Wisdom save.
Me?
No, Chi.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Okay. DC 11. Ooh, wisdom, my best save. No, it isn't. But I rolled a 17.
All right, you're good. You would have become frightened if it had worked.
Oh, I'm
And
already
now-
frightened.
So it's going to make a rotting fist attack. So,
Great. My favorite.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of necrotic damage, and make me a DC 12 con save.
13.
Okay, you just made it.
I did. Just barely.
Yeah, if you would have hit, you would have lost, dropped your hit points by 10, like permanently for 24 hours anyway.
Yep.
Okay. So that is Mummy Group 1. Count Von Tolio.
So I don't see any more danger, right?
You do not see any more danger.
Okay, so I'm like, I wonder how everybody else is doing. And then I'm going to start searching the room for signs of Loronda.
All right. Yeah, so you look around the room. There are some cocoons in the room.
Ah,
That's a good sign.
well, like how many?
3.
I'll pick one and start trying to cut it open.
All right. Make me a damage roll for whatever you're using.
I guess I'm using the scimitar since I had it out.
Okay.
9 points of damage.
All right. You managed to get the first one open. It is a desiccated corpse, and it sort of just falls out onto the ground as you open it up.
I will leave it there and then move to the next one, I guess.
Okay. Roll me damage.
10 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. That's no problem. You cut it up. Basically, as long as you get higher than a 5, you're good. All right, so you cut it open. There is a young boy inside.
I'll check for a pulse or his breathing to see if he's alive.
Doesn't appear to be living.
Well, that sucks. I'm going to go ahead and I probably can't do it this turn, but I'll go ahead and head to the other one and try to open it.
All right. Probably not going to be this turn. We'll pick it up on the next one if you want to.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, Mummy group number 2. This one's going after. Good Lord, who else is in that room?
Nobody.
Sildor. Yeah, this one's going after Sildor.
No.
All right, so make me a DC 11 Wisdom save.
20.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
20.
Oh, yeah, you're good. All right, it's going to attempt to hit you with its rotting fist. And I'm pretty sure a 21 is going to hit.
He is going to activate his ring and use shield.
Good. And you're golden. You don't have to worry about it. All right. Moving on. And spider number 2. All right. As Count Von Tolio is cutting open these husks or whatever, Neheb is going to get closely acquainted with a spider, and it is going to use its ability Ethereal Jaunt, and the spider can magically shift from the material plane to the ethereal and vice versa, so it's going to pop out of the ceiling right above you and make a bite attack. So, so Neheb does a, well, never mind. It's a nat 20. I start saying, does a 24 hit you? But that's, yeah. All right. So you take 14 piercing damage.
Great.
And you need to make me a DC 11 con save.
I have +7, so it should be okay. So 13.
13, you're good. All right, you take 18 poison damage.
18 poison damage?
Yeah. It was 36. So you took half.
Nice. Yeah, that's some kind of damage. I'm gonna yell out to the taunt, and I say I have some anti-toxic on me if need be. Yeah.
All right. And Sildor.
Okay, how are these mummy groups like laid out across the room?
All right. So there's, if you imagine the room as being elongated, there's 2 coffins on either side. So there's 2 on the right side, 2 on the side, and then there's 1 on the dais in the front. So basically there's 1 mummy at each coffin, and then the 1 in the front.
Okay, and how wide is the room itself?
It's about 25 feet.
Okay, Silder's going to, with his action. No, wait. Could he hit, like, because I assume she is like next to the one that's like the one that was in the dais, no? Because he went to open the lid.
She's up next to the one on the dais.
Could Silder hit the two other groups that are like closer by with a fireball?
And if the range is good enough, sure.
It's a 20 feet radius, so it's actually
Oh, you're
wider
like
than
40 feet, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, basically you could pretty much nuke the entire room.
Yeah, but that will hit him. The one that's
You could hold your turn to see if I get out of the room in time, because I am going to act before the next mummy group.
That's true. So that's a bit.
Or
more
actually,
than
not
true.
even hold your turn. You could move back and then ready an action, and then I can move back and just say, "Get the fuck out of them! I'll nuke all of them."
He faced this before, so he's kind of in a hurry. He's just going to fireball these two groups. I don't like them matter much. So he kind of blows into his hand, stings it, aiming for the center.
Before you do this, because I want to be absolutely clear here, a 20-foot radius hits everybody. You cannot place it to not hit me.
Yeah, the room is just
And
too
I
small.
just took enough hits. You would kill me.
I said it was wide. I thought it was longer, and he was like in the other side.
It's 25 foot wide and about 35 foot long.
Ah, okay.
So it's like basically you're going to nuke the whole room.
Okay,
Yourself
yeah.
and your teammate included.
Then he's going to, knowing that, he's going to actually then cast protection from good and evil on her. Because that has, well, what's the range on that? No, I have to touch her for that. So never mind. Yeah, he's just going then to run back to towards where the door will be. Kind of, yeah, blow into his hand, preparing the spell, and say, "Get out of the room now!"
All right. You can do that.
Yeah, I assume he takes an attack of opportunity, but that's okay.
There will be an attack of opportunity, sadly. But probably is not going to hit, because, let's see, that's +5, so 14.
Nope, he's too swift for that.
All right. So you make it out of range, no problem. And we're off to Chi. You just heard your friend yell, "Get out of the room."
Well, I will do. She was considering some options, but get out of the room was one of the ones she was considering, so she will do so. She's going to take her action to disengage.
Smart action.
And then movement to move 30 feet back. I don't know what spell he's going to cast, but does that put me out of radius of fireball? Or maybe this is what will happen. Actually, this is what will happen. My as I'm disengaging and running back, I will say, and like running towards you, I will say, say, how big are we talking?
40 feet big.
If he casts it on the back wall,
he won't hit me with 30 feet.
He won't hit you.
Okay. Okay, so then I will use my action surge to also. So he moved 30 feet back. I moved 30 feet back, probably not as far as him. Like not all the way. I'm not past him, if that makes sense.
End of the room, yeah.
So I'm gonna place myself in front of him and use my action surge to take the dodge action, and then use second wind.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Then we get mummy group number 2.
Does the fireball go off first?
Yep. If he's ready to cast it, it's ready to go off.
Yep. As soon as she seems, well, like reasonably out of where the shit's about to blow up, he will then stand the hand he was holding close to his mouth, and this huge flame will release from it, like towards the back end of the room, making this big explosion of heat. And they all have to make a dex save, I guess.
Alright, that's going to be...
When I roll good.
I managed to roll 3 8s in a row, and they have a -1. So every one of them fails.
So they take 37 fire damage.
Alright, so the one that is by himself survives. And the 2 that I was running as a group are toast.
Damn.
So
there
is one mummy left, and that's it. Pretty much you wipe the rest of the room because they're vulnerable to fire. So,
oh, even better. Good thing they didn't have gasoline in them. That would have sucked. Sorry, that's a reference. Don't worry about it.
Or a room full of dynamite.
Yeah, well, you know.
Okay. So, the mummy group 2 is gone. Soba.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the zombie beholder because I'm not fucking taking any chances with that thing.
I don't blame you.
First ray is a nat 20.
How do you want to kill it?
Well, I'm pretty much just going to shoot all 3 rays at the same time and have them just form around Fearglaive and just collide into its main eye and just watch it explode in this glorious blue flame.
Yeah, y'all made short work of that thing.
Double crits will do that.
Yeah, double crits will do that.
Fearglaive will walk over to her, nod at her, and say, "I like you." This works.
Let's go see if anyone else needs our help. I think the other 2 are closer. I can hear them.
You probably
shouting.
Hear the shouting to the right and the
an explosion to the
left.
Very well. Lead on.
So I'm going to use my 30 movement to run towards the left aisle where I can hear the explosions.
All right.
I'll keep up with her, flying or gliding. If I can, if not, I'll just walk with her.
All right, you got it. So you don't quite get into where their next room is, but you will next turn and be able to take on whatever it happens to be there. So, Nahab.
Yes. So I like to attack the spider. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go for it.
That is 12 on the die, so 21. To hit.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
Do 15. Are you just taking all damage to there? Then it's 16 damage.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, only time I'll need the fire damage is if it's immune to fire or something like that, and I'll let you know.
22.
All right.
And I do 18 damage.
All right. You kill it.
Do I kill it?
You kill it. They only have 32 hit points.
Huh. The other one just a lot harder to kill. Oh dear. Yep. I gonna look at the count and say, do you think there's more? It's fucking poison, it's horrible.
Alright. Fairglaive.
Yeah.
Just the main mummy was left. The both of the groups were toast, so we'll just run off of that initiative for the main mummy.
Okay.
Yeah, he did it already.
Oh, okay.
All right. Can I guess I'll fly over to the closest mummy.
There's only one left in the room, and he looks pretty
Oh.
toasty.
Oh, okay. I'll just fly up and smack him then. Actually, how high is the room? The ceiling?
The room's about 30 feet.
The ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll fly up 20 feet and I'll dive bomb him.
Okay.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
All right, 24 will hit.
That'll be 11. So 18 damage.
All right, you do 18 damage. He is still up, but he's looking very rough.
All right. Can I? I was gonna say, can I pump a smite in him, but I already did that, so I'm good.
All right. All right, so now the mummy's going to go, and he just got punched in the face, so he's going after Fairglaive. So,
Oh, dang. My dodge actually
Fairglaive,
wasted. Oh, well.
make me a DC 11 Wisdom save.
That's going to be a 13.
All right, you're good, but you're going to get attacked with a rotting fist, and I'm pretty sure a 7 is not going to hit you.
No.
All right, so Count Von Tolio.
Can I repost him?
Sure.
Hell yeah. That was almost a crit. I got a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Oh, hell yeah. I rolled two sixes, so that's 17 damage.
All right, how you want to kill it?
Oh, actually, that's 20 damage. So he swings at me, misses, and I kind of like duck back, and I drop my blade to the ground and just slice him from his crotch up. Slice him in half.
Nice. Yeah, he splits just like dry twigs, just splits in half. All right. So now, Count Von Tolio.
There's still a spider there chewing on the hip, right?
No, the spider's dead. He killed it.
Oh, both spiders are dead?
Yep, they only had 32 hit points.
Okay. Well, then I will go ahead and cut open the last of the things and do 10 points of damage.
Yeah, that works. You open it up. You see a young girl in a white dress with red hair.
Does she seem to be alive?
You check for a pulse. She is very weak, but she is still alive.
Okay. I'm going to, for whatever good it'll do, I'll take out my healer's kit. I'm going to start working on her, and I'll try with the boy, too, just in case. Maybe he's barely there and I can't tell or something.
That could be. All right, make me a couple of medicine rolls.
You would
If
ask
you're-
that.
What? You said you're using a healer's kit. I mean,
I
what
am.
else would I use?
On the girl, I only got a 7.
Okay.
On the boy, I got a nat 20 for a 21.
All right. So you're ministering to him, and all of a sudden he coughs.
Oh, thank goodness.
And he is alive, but he is very weak.
Okay, I'll try on the third guy. If I get another nat 20, maybe I can bring him back too. I'm
The
kidding.
desiccated one.
I'm
You can
kidding.
try it, but
No.
don't think you want to be doing that.
I'm not going to worry about it.
All of a sudden, the medicine kit works as raise dead spell.
Yes. Just get a nat 20.
Oh, Lord. All right.
I'll take the boy and tell Nahib to carry the girl, and we'll get him out of here, I guess.
All right. Sounds good. Sildor.
Well, it seems like the room is clear now.
Yep. You all are basically out of combat.
Yeah. Is there like any coffin that hasn't opened itself or something?
Nope. They're all open.
And can he quickly check if there seems to be anything on any of the coffins
Sure.
now that they're all open with their inhabitants more dead?
Re-dead is what I call them.
Yeah, he's going to check them quickly, especially probably taking some more time in the bigger one.
All right. Make me an investigation roll.
Okay. Investigation. Ooh, 27.
27. All right. So you look through the coffins, you find a couple of ornamental daggers, and you find a couple of scrolls, but nothing else seems to be of any importance.
Okay. Do the scrolls look like spell scrolls or?
Yes.
Oh, I shall certainly check this later. The room itself is like a dead end.
The room is a dead end.
I don't see any young child here, so I guess we should go back to the others now that everything's safe. What do you think?
I think we need to go make sure that there wasn't other enemies to be dealt with. I'll tell you what. You two stay here. I'll go see where the people are at, and I will head towards the middle. Say it again.
There's really no reason to stay here.
Well, there's 3 people here, and then Sova is in the other room, right? And then the other 2 are in the far with the spiders. Like, my character, I know as a player that, yes, the combat has ended, but as a character, she will double check on everybody at this point.
Yeah, but that's basically what I'm saying. There's no reason to stay in this room, so there's no reason for not everybody going.
I see. Then, yeah, do you need to? I thought you were going to investigate the coffins more, but yeah.
Okay, I already did that. So,
yeah.
All right. So you all head back. Everybody's generally heading back to the central room.
I probably make sure to heal the child first.
Okay.
I use my. Want to use a healing potion or? Yeah, I just use my healing potion. My last one.
All right. I kind of wish you still had the other healing potions. That could have been hilarious.
No, I don't.
I think somewhere out there's a giant drinking a healing potion. All of a sudden, his hair turns purple.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna tear him in my left arm, and I'm just gonna search the room fast about anything important, and I'm gonna follow the town afterwards.
All right. So she wakes up, and are you carrying her under your arm or over your shoulder?
More like atop my arm.
Okay.
So
she
it's
wakes
like,
up.
It's like you carry a baby, right? I
Yeah.
don't imagine she's that bad, right?
No, she's 14-year-old girl, human. She's probably 4.5, maybe 5 feet tall.
I do not carry her like a baby. One arm.
All right.
Like
So-
a dad can do, like one arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
She wakes up, opens her eyes, looks up at you, and then starts screaming at the top of her lungs.
I'm going to tell her, honey, it's okay. It's fine. Really. He's here to help.
She's like, "You're human, right, Ty?"
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, "What the hell is this thing?"
He's a minotaur, but he's a good one. Promise.
I've only heard of those things. I didn't know they were good ones.
Yeah, from our perspective, he's like half bull and half human. He's really okay. He's not a monster, I think.
I think.
Hey, he just killed 2 big giant spiders to save you, so.
She'll thank you. And she's like, "You can put me down now. I can walk."
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm gonna put her
You
down then.
smell a little bit.
I smell good for a minotaur.
Yeah, those
I-
last couple of words are the important part for a minotaur.
Yes.
All right, so the little boy's awake, and she sees him in your arms and goes, "Oh, you found Christian."
Yes.
He disappeared down here a couple days ago.
Christian probably needs something to eat then, and maybe a poop.
Christian looks up at you and says, "Don't worry about it. I've already took care of the second one in my pants." Giant spiders
Great.
tend to do that to me.
I'll hand him off to the minotaur also.
Naheb notices absolutely no difference in smell.
Exactly.
All right,
Okay.
so you all get back to the central room. You guys see that Naheb and Count Von Tolio have found 2 children, even though you were only looking for 1.
What's that smell?
Christian looks at you and goes, "I had an accident, okay?"
Oh, I'm gonna just use a couple castings of prestidigitation to clean it up and get rid of the smell. I'm like, that's gross.
Sorry. So you guys have the exit to the tomb. You have the one hallway that nobody has gone down yet that the beholder came from, and 2 children. What do you want to do?
Was there anywhere else to go on your side?
We had not gone down it yet. Although, real quick, we were tasked to come down here to find the girl. We may want to investigate the 3rd passage, considering the dangers involved with these passages, but perhaps we shouldn't bring the kids along.
No, we could.
That's a pretty sound idea, I guess.
Like, at least leave them outside the tomb, if not, bring them back to the village.
Yeah.
Or just let one person protect them here while the others hit the rooms.
I mean,
Can the girl walk?
Yeah, she can walk.
Okay. I'll take her and the boy back to the village, and I'll come back as quickly as I can.
I don't join
those who
the
need to
town.
take a short rest should.
I'm gonna
Oh.
join the town. Because, yeah, it's her I need to save, so yeah.
Right.
All right. Yeah, you guys.
Split
Can,
the party again is what we do.
Yeah, that seems to be a theme with this game, and I'm not sure that's a good thing.
I will.
All
I
right.
will recommend that whatever group is staying at the tomb, that we rest at the entrance, rather than in this place where there's 4 directions to be attacked, 3 directions to be, multiple directions to be attacked from.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, to be fair, if you go outside, it's going to be the same difference. But I mean, yeah, right. I get your logic.
Just saying. So
I mean,
now
if you
let's
want-
take another short rest here outside the tomb.
I could try to, if we go past some choke point, I could try to, like, cast something to alert us if anything comes through. So we have a bit of anticipation and we can move away if necessary.
That seems great, actually.
Yeah. Do we go like through any door, like not just the entrance door because we're kind of staying like next to there, but like any other doors we cross by while leading to that one? They're like a bit away.
I mean, you could go back up into the main temple, but in general, the doors into the tombs are the only ones that you guys have seen.
But and when we go towards the entrance, is like a corridor or something that's not too wide.
There's a short stairway going down, and then there's a little alcove room and a large set of double wooden doors, and then it opens up into the main hall area where you guys encountered the beholder. Alright. So it's entirely up to y'all what you want to do.
Let's check out where the beholder came from. Or we could not do that thing.
Aren't we going to wait for the others to come back?
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah, I thought y'all were wanting to get a short rest in.
Yeah,
I know it doesn't help other people, but I know it will help me. And if they're leaving, might as well take that hour.
sure thing.
I'm not sure me and town coming back.
Well, it shouldn't. I didn't think the village was all that far away, but who knows?
No, y'all are basically in the basement of the temple. I mean,
Is the temple in the city?
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, basically all you got to do is go upstairs. You were there being healed when the mayor came to you.
Okay, yeah, me and town go up with the children.
All right. So you return the children. The mayor's very grateful. He says that they had looked for little Christian and were not able to find him the other day. But there's been some strange things happening, like the town being attacked, people going missing.
Yeah. Well, they're back now, and we'll tell them about the monsters.
They're shocked. They say that this place has been blessed before, and that it has never had any evil creatures in its domain.
Well, it does now.
Could we interest you guys in seeing if you can figure out where they're coming from? Possibly putting a stop to it.
Possibly, we're going back now to investigate more. We've left our companions back there.
Yeah. Do you guys have some healing potions?
We have a small supply. We'll gladly give them to you for the rescue of the children, and he'll hand over 1 healing potion per person.
Okay.
So 2?
Well, for each person in the group, so that would be a total of 6, I believe.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna bring them to the others then. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take the others to them.
This is going to be interesting.
Can I? I mean, because my character knows dream sequence. Can I check to see if this is a healing potion? Like, can I believe it to be a healing potion? If that makes sense.
Yeah, you can believe it to be a healing potion.
Like, is there some check I can make to convince myself?
Sure.
Arcana
you could make an Arcana or
nature.
I would say an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence. All right.
Yeah.
17.
All right. You would believe that since the things that you brought from the real world in here with you are functional, that you would believe that the things here would function for you as well. However, you're not sure if when you leave that they'll be able to go with you.
Okay. And I will tell them people that. So these are indeed healing potions, but they will likely not return with us upon leaving this place.
They won't return with us?
They won't be on our persons when we wake up.
Oh, okay.
So basically, yeah, if you find something here, use it while you're here because it may not come back with you.
Okay.
All right, so you get your short rest in. Everybody that gets whatever they need back gets it back. And I'm assuming...
Can Silver identify or try to see what the spell scrolls are while during the rest?
Sure. One of them is a spell scroll, a fireball.
Ooh.
And the other one is... what was it? Let me look it up again. It was an odd one. Oh, yeah. It was Speak with Animals, which I'm not sure will even help you here. But, sure. You can try it.
It would have worked on spiders, maybe.
Maybe. All right, so you guys head back into the room and down the central hallway, I'm assuming.
Yep. Silver is going to cast protection from good and evil in himself as they venture forth. I think it lasts an hour, doesn't it?
No, last 10 minutes.
Well, we are already entering, so that's all okay. Yeah.
All right. As you travel down this hallway, it opens up into a large room, and the odd thing about the room is their finished stone walls go about halfway into the room, and then it turns into a cavern wall. It's just like the floor ends abruptly at that point. almost like it's something is split it, like come across from a different plane of existence.
I'm sure nothing spectacular there.
Probably not.
All right. And on the far end of the room, there is a dark portal.
A dark portal?
Yes.
Well,
Portals generally are open. There's not a door on it. There is covered in a gray mist and black swirling fog.
Nahib gonna look at the towns. Is that a thing you need to jump through?
I don't know, but I don't know if
I don't
I have
know.
crossbow bolts to deal with whatever's on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Alright, what languages does this thing speak?
Oh,
Light on a Tabaton, throw through.
That would work. Alright, it goes through, no problem. And you hear at the edge of all of your thoughts a voice that says, "You're going to have to pay more than that if you really want something out of it."
what is it?
Pay? What do you mean?
Well, some would say it's a pathway that could take you to anything you can imagine.
What is the price? In coins.
In coins? Oh, mountains. We don't put much stock in coins where I'm from.
Great.
Who are you to start with?
I don't give my name out that easily.
Okay, then we'll just call you Bob.
I've been called worse.
And Neil.
Oh boy, just stacking up them insults, huh?
So,
All right.
what is the price then? If you don't want coins.
Oh, souls usually work. Sometimes blood. Sometimes flesh. You look like a bright young man, and he is speaking specifically to the Count Von Tolio at this point. Would you like to make a bargain?
No.
It doesn't have to be nothing big. It wouldn't cost you a lot.
I don't believe I wish to make a bargain with you at all.
Oh, well. If you're not going to allow me to toy with you, then I guess we'll just have to do it the hard way.
Let me put it this way. Don't bullshit a bullshitter, son. I know a bad deal. I've offered a few of my own in the past.
Oh, a kindred spirit. Oh, I'd like you more and more.
At one time. Not now.
Well, my boss will be here shortly. And sadly, I will have to
die.
Oh, well, if I die, it doesn't really affect me a whole lot. I just seem to not be on this plane anymore.
Yeah. Well, then why not just leave? Save yourself the trouble.
I
What
do
are you
enjoy-
anyway?
Oh, so rude to interrupt conversations. But maybe you would like to make a deal. Is there anything I can offer you, Sildor?
Not really.
Well, in that case, I have to say my boss has arrived. And things are going to get sticky.
Hate when
So-
things get sticky.
Roll initiative.
Yay! Ooh, I'm doing pretty good.
Ooh. I don't want to use that. I rolled that 20. Oh.
Well, these guys actually ended up on the same. The 1415 is Bob, and the other is his boss.
Probably the paladin. The boss.
All right, it worked before, so this time we're going to do it again. Split up the party.
Yeah.
Children or power.
Clearly,
All right, the 5 of you stay here and fight for your lives. I'm out of here.
solid plan.
I'll go with you. We can come back when it's over.
Yeah.
We're just going to go back to the village and say, don't go near there.
Ever.
Is that lair ability?
You don't know.
Oh fuck.
Man, if you had made a deal to know that kind of information, that would have been useful.
That's real too bad.
All right. So, Neheb, as you're getting ready to take your turn, all of a sudden the portal across the room, the smoke and the fog bubble and boil out of it, and this large, weird-looking, grayish-blue bird-like creature looks kind of like a warped or very twisted Aarakocra. Comes through the portal. So he is 60 feet in front of you. He is a large creature. And there's still the one that's been talking to you that you don't see. So what do you want to do?
How far he was away from me?
60 feet.
I move 30 feet closer and cast a javelin.
All right. Is the javelin magic?
I think it is. No, it's not.
All right.
Didn't you silver it?
Yeah, on mist.
Oh.
Yeah. So I do. Let me see. 16 to hit, right?
Yeah, 16 will hit.
And that must be plus 7, 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. It hits. It doesn't really do as much as you think it should.
But it do something, right?
It does something.
Gonna try again. 17 to hit. And that is 11 piercing damage.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Fearglaive. Or I'm sorry, Count Vontolio.
Okay. Well, I'm stupid, so bonus action, it probably won't do any good, but I'm going to cast Hex on Neheb's target. And then I'm going to run up next to him and try to hit the guy. And a 9's not going to hit, so I don't have to worry about it. And I'll stay there and die like a little bitch, probably.
Well, how close did you get? Because he was 60 feet away.
Oh. I could have only gotten 30 feet then. In that case, I would have thrown an Eldritch Blast at him instead.
All right, we'll run with the Eldritch Blast then.
No, I still only got a 10, so I still missed.
Yep, that still
but
misses.
At least my Hex is on him now. He'll have disadvantage on dexterity rolls.
All right. And now, Fearglaive.
All right. Let's see. How far is Bob?
Bob is not anywhere that you can see right now.
Oh, so he disappeared.
He never appeared.
Ah. That's awesome. Okay. How far is the big guy?
60 feet.
All right. I'm gonna.
And the room's big enough that you can fly in.
All right. I'll fly up at an angle, 40 feet, and I'll chuck a javelin at him.
All right.
That's 14 to hit, which is probably gonna miss.
14's going to miss.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. And Sildor.
Okay, let's. He's going to try cast a Scorching Ray at this one that appeared from the portal.
Okay.
So 3 attacks. How much I get? So he rolls a 10 with the first ray, which I imagine misses.
Yep, that misses.
Second one is a 14.
14 will miss too.
Yeah, the third one is a 13. So he prepares to cast the spell, but he is a little shaky from the impact of the view, and he just misses badly with all 3 attacks, just kind of hitting like the back of the wall. And they're like, okay, just gather yourself. It'll be fine.
All right. I actually posted in the general chat what you guys are looking at right now, so you can take a look if you want.
Oh.
What's that? It's like a...
Oh my god, it's Ridley.
Chat.
Ridley? What's Ridley? Who's Ridley?
Nemesis of Samus. From
It's a
Metroid
fallen
Prime.
angel.
That's right. I don't see the post that you made.
That's odd. Everybody else is seeing it.
So sad. I'll refresh.
Sova. What you want to do?
Alright, creepy invisible voices going around the place. I'm just going to shoot a firebolt at the guy, at the Birdman. And the 10's going to miss.
10 is going to miss. Man, you guys are rolling rough right now.
I
All
can't
right.
always roll crits. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's true. I think you got it out of your system. All right. So it is going to take its flight, and it is going to come. It sees another flyer. It's going after our good buddy Fearglaive.
Oh god, it's territorial.
Yeah, just a bit. All right. So +6 on those.
Fearglaive roars as it comes in.
23 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And a 15 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
All right. So first hit, it does 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it is now within melee with you.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm
And-
gonna riposte.
All right, go for it.
Alright. So that is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
So 20 damage.
-20. All right. Was that with a magical weapon, perchance?
No, I don't have one.
All right. So it does damage. Doesn't quite do as much as you think it should do. All right. So Bob says this is turning out to be interesting, and he moves out of a shadow along the right wall and makes an attack at Neheb. It's 5. Will a 21 hit you, Neheb?
Yes.
All right. You take 10 psychic damage. And that is its turn. And we're on to Chi.
Okay. So this Bob thing was speaking to us in our minds. And there's
Yes.
this portal thing that this bird thing stepped out of. Is it possible for me to make an Arcana check on the portal? To figure
Sure.
out like what it does?
From the distance you're at, it would probably be with disadvantage. I mean, you would kind of have to be closer to see more of like the portal itself.
Okay.
But I mean, you're totally welcome to try.
Yeah, well, we have a number of people who have ranged attacks, and this rock has been held up by our frontliners, so I might as well do this first. I'm going to make a crossbow shot against the bird thing. 19 hit.
19 will hit.
Okay, I'm going to make that an arcane shot and force
Alright.
him to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, wisdom save, and arcane shot is automatically, as far as I'm concerned, magical, so it'll do full damage.
Okay.
All right, so wisdom save, it gets a +1, so 17 on the wisdom save.
That succeeds. So it just takes 9 points of piercing damage and 3 points of psychic damage. And yeah, that's all that happens there. I will take my second attack. A crit 20. Enough attacks and eventually crit 20 happens.
Yeah, if I throw enough creatures at you, I should get some few crits in there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I'm going to arcane shot this one. Yeah, nope. So I'll just do 22 points of piercing damage. This is not magical though, so but
Okay.
22 points of piercing damage total.
22 points of piercing total. So non-magical. All right. Gotcha.
Cool. And yeah, I will move not next to this thing, but I'll move up in front of the other casters. I should probably be hit before they are anyway. So
Prefer if you didn't get hit at all, but that's nice of you.
well, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna move like 20 feet forward. That's my turn.
All right. Nahib.
Yep. How does that thing look like, the Bob thing?
Do you want to see a picture of Bob?
Yeah, I would like to see it. But
Alright.
I'm gonna attack him anyway. Because
Alright,
the
go
other
ahead.
one is 40 feet in the air or something like that, right?
That is correct.
So I take out my longsword and attack the dude. 14 to hit.
To hit Bob. 14 will hit.
And I roll 15 too. Let's do some damage. You want fire damage separated?
No.
So 20 damage on the first hit. The second hit is 13 damage.
All right.
How do he look like?
He's still looking pretty good.
As a search. We got a sorceress, right? Yeah. So as a search, 28 to hit and 18 to hit.
Both those will hit.
That is. Then I do 17 damage.
Okay.
And 20 damage. Magically.
All right.
So do around 70 or something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
And that is my turn.
All right. Count Von Tolio.
Was it Bob who first hit Nahib?
Yes.
Okay, well that's the one my hex is on then. All right, I'm actually going to stay where I'm at, 30 feet away, and I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast at him because I want to test something.
Okay.
And that is a 14.
14 will hit.
Oh, surprises the heck out of me.
He has an AC of 13, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled crap damage. It's 4 points of force damage and 1 point of necrotic damage. If any of that gets through.
Force damage will get through. Necrotic damage is halved. So what's your totals after that?
Is it rounding up or down?
Well, I only did 1 point of necrotic damage, so.
Yeah, always round up when it's the player's attack.
Then 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And 4 points of force damage.
All right.
And yeah, that's it. I'm staying 30 feet away for the time being.
All right. And we're moving on to Fearglaive.
All right, so I'm going to use my Channel Divinity and abjure the enemy. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Does he use my DC?
I would assume so.
Okay, well that's a 15.
And he got a nat 1, so.
All right. So as a bonus action, I'm using the Vow of Anonymity. You utter a vow of anonymity against a creature you can see within 10 feet. You gain advantage to attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute.
All right.
Okay. So he is now frightened of me. For 1 minute, unless he takes damage. So what I'm gonna do, well, that's really all I can do at the moment. Actually, I'm gonna action surge, and I'm going to. Can I stow my two-handed sword and pull out my longsword? Or do I
Yeah,
need to
why not?
drop it? Okay. So I'll pull out my longsword. It is a +1 longsword.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him. Using it two-handed.
All right.
And that's going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, and I'm going to pump a smite into this. So, oh, wrong dice. Let's see. So that's 12. Actually, I had advantage there. Shit. I'll roll it up. No, one any better. Alright. That's alright, so it's 12 plus 11, so it's 23 damage.
All right. And was any of that radiant by any chance?
Let's see, that was 11 radiant.
All right. 11 radiant. That will double to 22.
Okay.
All right. So what was your total knowing that?
Alright, so 22 plus 36 damage.
36 total. All right.
And I'm gonna drop a I'm also gonna drop a superiority die in that. And actually, never mind. I can't do that. I'm good.
All right.
That's my turn.
Sildor.
Okay.
I just want to ask something first. So you abjured him and then hit him?
Yeah. I used the action surge to hit him.
Okay, so just to let you know,
Just
you
negate what I just did.
yeah.
Okay.
All
Sorry.
right. No worries. Sildor.
I don't use paladins all the time.
Well, he's going to take one out of his leaf, whirl it around, getting it quite charged, and he's going to unleash most of its charges. And you will see as 8 darts of force will fly towards like the bird-looking creature and hit it
Okay.
repeatedly for how much? Eight. For a total of 29 points of force damage.
Nice. He's starting to look a little weary.
And that's his turn. He starts back the one up his sleeve again. And he just readies himself for the next turn.
All right. Sova.
All right. I'm gonna check the spell really quick. Okay. I think this is going to be a prolonged fight, and I don't really think that using most of my other spells are going to work. So I'm going to cast Alter Self, and that uses up my action. And I'm going to give myself large claws in the shape of bear paws.
Okay.
And I'm going to move closer to... I'm going to stay 10 feet behind Count Von Tolio.
All right.
That would be my turn.
Awesome. And we're on to the boss. And he is really annoyed with Fearglaive at this point, so he's going to smack him around a little bit. Actually, no, he's going to do something else. So he has got an attack called Spores, and everybody that would be in a 15-foot radius, which I'm pretty sure is just Fearglaive. Make me a DC 14 con save.
Did he move forward or like to engage with
Just-
some of our melees?
I just barely made it with a 14.
No, he's up in the air with
Probably. Okay.
All right, you are good. He did not. The poison did not affect you, so you're good.
Okay. Is that considered an attack?
That is an area of effect, actually.
Okay.
All right, and now Bob is going after Neheb again, and he's going to make his claw attack. Okay, Neheb, does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
All right. You take 10 psychic damage,
Yeah.
and that is his turn. Well, actually, no, he's going to attempt to use his incorporeal movement and pass through you and get back into the shadows. So, let's see how much movement he can't quite get there. All right, so he is over next to the left wall and about 5 foot out from the shadows. I don't know if he would take an AOO with incorporeal movement.
It just allows him to move through creatures and objects.
Okay, well, then make an attack of opportunity, Neheb.
Yeah. Ooh, nat 20. Whoop, whoop.
All right, go for it.
Right now. Oh, and don't need to roll damage, right?
No?
So that must be 3 hits. That's 24 plus 8. That's 48 damage.
All right. He is nearly dead. All right. So, Chief, what are you doing?
And he hasn't reached the shadows yet.
Nope.
But I'm one of the few people who can hit the guy in the air. Great. Well, I guess I'll start with the one in the... I'll start with... Yeah, I'll start with with Bob.
All right.
Aiming at that guy. 26 hit.
26 will hit.
8 piercing. Does it seem to affect his form? Just normal damage?
It does affect his form, and it doesn't seem like it does as much damage as what you would think.
All right. And he's still up?
He is still up.
Okay, I'll make my second attack against the creature in the air. 16 hit the bird. The boss.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
Okay. I will drop a I'll wait for a crit, actually. So that's 11 points of piercing damage. Normal.
All right.
And then I'm going to action surge and hit the bird some more. And by hit, I mean attack and probably miss. Does a 13 hit?
13 hits. He is looking really rough.
Sweetness. 5 more points of piercing damage. Normal.
All right.
And then one more hit. 23.
All right. That hits.
Yeah, I'm going to save that last shotgun shot. So 6 more piercing damage.
All right. How you want to do it?
Cool. So I just like almost an expert gunner have bolts in hand, place, pull back, fire, place, pull back, fire. Just take a shot at the shadow, see that it doesn't drop, and then unload the rest on this rock bird creature. Aiming for joints in the wings and in the shoulders, trying to drop it out of the air. Yep.
All right. He falls and lands in a heap at the bottom. All right. So Bob is still up, looking very wounded. Naheb, what do you want to do?
Run, I hit him.
All right, go for it.
14 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit. Just have to hit a 13.
Okay. I do 16 damage.
All right. He is about to fall over as much as you could assume a shadow could fall over.
I did 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
I do 15 damage.
All right, how you want to do it?
I'm just rapidly slice my sword through the shadows and hope I hit something.
All right, well, it works. You end up slicing him in half. As he's dying, he looks at you and says, "Oh, our mistress will not be so kind." And he falls to the ground dead. And guys, that is where we're going to leave off this week.
What? Okay.
Well, I could keep going, but I'll have to
No,
take
no,
like
no,
a
no,
30-minute break. So.
That totally makes sense. I was cliffhanger. No. Good classic.
All right. You guys took out a lot of shit this week. Good Lord. All right. So everybody that is watching or has watched or will watch, thank you. And have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.